everyone, welcome to the Uplifting Hub. By way of introduction, my name is Tsegofatso Chombuyamba. I'd like to take this moment to thank my returning subscribers for your continued support. And for those who are new, welcome to the family. Please do not forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video with your audience. Today, I just want to take it a little bit laid back. I think it's been quite intense on the spiritual side. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee, and join me as you get to know me better. So what actually inspired this conversation is that a lot of people actually know me, but they don't know that it's me. I know that doesn't sound right, but I actually model for small street suppliers, and that's how people know me, by my pictures, but they don't know that it is Tsegofatso. So today I thought, why don't we do a sit down, a nice relaxed conversation, and I get to just dissect how I got to model for clothing suppliers in Johannesburg. And just to give a bit of a background, I'm actually the founder of an online boutique called La Mode Online Boutique. I will link my boutique on the description down below. La Mode Boutique started about 3 to 4 years ago. I particularly focus on plus size dresses. I'm very passionate about inspiring confidence through clothes, and that's exactly how La Mode Boutique started. I just like to encourage plus size women that we are beautiful in any size, and this is not to disregard any body size. The business has given me an opportunity to meet amazing women across South Africa, and I'm so privileged. To my clients, my loyal clients, I know they're watching. Thank you so much, guys. I am so blessed and privileged to have crossed paths with you. So now going back to how I got to model for small street suppliers. Yes, many of you may have seen my pictures all over social media. Many online boutiques use my pictures. So this happened actually in 2020, around May, somewhere around towards the end of April to May. I had just gone to the suppliers myself to get new stock. And so when I arrived at this particular supplier, she actually asked one of her employees to ask me if I would like to model for her. I was wearing this floral plus size dress. I suppose the dress was looking great on me on that day, that it actually attracted her attention. And the employee asked me. I then said, you know what, why not? I mean, I'm in the business myself, so I just thought I've got nothing to lose. And she actually brought an offer on the table. So when we started, she was like, look, you look beautiful, you're so pretty, I think my dresses will suit you, I'll take you pictures in the store. What I normally do was that she said to me, I only sell in bulk, but because if you come on board and become a model, you can buy one item. Most suppliers, if you are a wholesaler, they just don't do individual items. So for me, I was like, wow, this is great. This is definitely going to work out for me, because just prior to that, I actually had a physical store in Bramley. My customers had the opportunity to come by appointment only, though, to come to the store, to fit, to shop. With the pandemic, the virus, I was also, as a small business, I was impacted. So I had to go to the drawing board to say that how do you continue running a business and still, how do you continue to run a business and still make sure that I'm still protecting myself, in terms of the virus, because everybody had to take precautionary measures. So we decided to close my physical store and rent it out. So that was actually working well, because I still managed to get some income for that particular space. At the same time, I was still running the online aspect. So when this proposal came on the table, for me, I was like, wow, God works in mysterious ways, because here I was asking myself, Lord, how am I going to continue to run business, especially, on a virtual space only, when I was so used to having stock. And so the proposal was just like, wow, God is amazing. Indeed, do not despise small beginnings. I accepted it. and things went okay. She was taking pictures of me in the store. I would only take pictures if I'm going there to get something for myself, so I didn't have to spend any money. It was something that was like a convenience type of relationship. If I'm on there, we can do the pictures. So it went well, but after a couple of, I think a week or three, I reviewed the pictures and I was like, you know what, even though I'm running my business and I'm modeling for her, there's just the quality of pictures that I've sort of like accustomed myself to. I was very like, I remember having a discussion with my husband and my sister saying, you know what, I'm not comfortable with those pictures, given that they are on, on social media platforms and you can't really take them away. So I had to think to say, this is a brand. La Mode Boutique is a brand, and I'm the face of my brand. I take my own pictures, so having these kind of low quality pictures can negatively impact my brand. So I went to her and I said, listen, I love working with you, because at that time now I was actually selling a lot of clothes now, because I was exposed to more clothes and I didn't have to have stock. So customers will order, I will go get it. These are some of my strategies of how I managed to remain in business during COVID. And obviously there is an added advantage to me because I model, so I get to have access. So my situation may not necessarily be the same with someone who has an online boutique and is not modeling. So that pretty much worked. I sold a lot of quantities, but I was like, no man, I can see my pictures are starting to become so circulated on social media. So I went to have conversations with her, and the conversation was, listen, there's a standard of pictures that I produce. Can I now take this up? So I then realized that the arrangement of me actually shooting from my own residence was actually working for the supplier, because now I observed that now I was getting more and more popular. You know what? I was just like, it's the grace of God on this girl. It's a side joke, guys. Don't take it personal. Because I recall my friends and the people in my circle actually texting me somewhere, calling me and saying, Ticho, what's going on? Almost every Instagram boutique that sells local apparels is using your pictures, because I hadn't told anyone that I'm modeling for this supplier. So I realized that, oh my God, and some of my friends were actually fighting people on social media saying, did you have, they will inbox the person and say, did you have the permission to use her pictures? Everybody was sending me screenshot, and I was like, oh my God, I did not anticipate that this was going to go this way. And I don't even think that my supplier also saw that people were going to embrace me as the face of her brand, if I may put it that way. Because the pictures were just everywhere. Literally, I'll try to put a couple of pictures that I had taken screenshots of myself on social media. And that was it now. I became like an online boutique celeb. And I had to actually put a public announcement on all my social media platforms to say to the community that follows me, to say, hey guys, I'm actually modeling for suppliers in Joburg. And the clause in this, the verbal clause, is that when you model for the suppliers, in exchange for you also to sell their items, the agreement that I said was that she was going to put my picture in her, in her group, and then all resellers, Mozambique, Botswana, Lesotho, could publish those pictures as well. So I know that somebody might say, no, but why would you enter into such an agreement where you're not even being remunerated? But when you think about it, like I said, I don't have stock. Even till to this day, half of the time I don't have stock with me, but I still run an online business because I can sell individual items that I get to model, and I get to first-hand experience or view of new stock. I actually, till this day, I have like thousands of pictures of stock that hasn't been published, but I know that it's coming. So and I can, I'm not allowed to share with my clients. However, the week that is going to be published, as soon as she actually publishes it, I am also quite reactive in terms of sharing it with my clients. So there are more benefits than just the monetary value of her having to pay me. However, it did get to, things did escalate to the stage where I needed to be paid now, because like I said, I observed that when she was giving me even old stock, I would dress it up and make it look, fashionable, and people were buying now. She was getting sold out. So I knew that this was time for us to have money conversation. So we did have those conversation, and thankfully this lady, she's actually such a lovely person to work with. She was open to the discussion. I set a certain fee, and it worked out, and I realized she's not even getting more sold out. We had another conversation 2 weeks after the other one, and she was still very much open to it. The industry is really not paying that much. It's a situation of the higher the quantity, the more money you make, really. But yes, I am being paid, and she actually opened up, if I can use this, with the industry for me, because I started modeling for her. And what I did then, I realized that, okay, people actually like my pictures. I started taking my pictures to some of the other suppliers, and I would put a proposal to say, guys, I actually model for this person, and they started to trust me, and they also gave me an opportunity. So thus far, I have modeled for about 4 brands in Joburg, and that's why my pictures are just like almost everywhere. So yes, guys, I model for small street suppliers. I know that many of you were quite like shocked, but thank you very much for the love, for reaching out to me when you noticed that my pictures were everywhere. So hopefully this settles the concerns that many of you had, and I'm hoping that on this platform, in due time, I will share how to start an online boutique. We are in a pandemic. I'm certain that many people would appreciate such kind of information. If you would like to know how to start an online boutique, please comment down below and let me know, so that I know if there is an interest for me to go in that direction. And also, I want to address an issue where many people have been asking me, how did you get to model? I hope this answered that, guys. I didn't put in an application. It was just a matter of being at the right place at the right time. There was no formal application for me to say, I want to do this. I was just asked and I accepted it, and that's just how I became a model. Even up to today, I'm still the most preferred model for this particular lady. She just appreciates how I deliver, efficiently, and I also appreciate that she understands my needs. And when I want to tweak things around, me and her, we really work nicely together. So yeah, that's how I got to model for small street suppliers, guys. Let me know your thoughts and share some of the pictures of me that you may have seen across South Africa. So thank you so much for joining me, and see you on the next episode.